Alright, there we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. So yeah, last time we left off, we beat the first dungeon. Deathless, no shield. Well, I mean, we do have a shield, I just never use it. Is this it? Just in time, true. Alright. Good morning. It's not even morning. Unless you live in Asia or something. Alright. Goal for today is to get to the second dungeon. I don't know if we can, but hey, I will try. Let's see. I think we can just ascend, right? No belt co-hosting? He's only for the Fire Emblem streams. He's only co-hosting in the Fire Emblem streams. I don't know why you think that he's co-hosting everything. He's only doing one series.
Yeah.
Good job doing Deathless. Yeah, I mean, with these controls, I could easily do it Deathless for at least like the first half of the game. I'm gonna go with a chunky pumpkin. What? I've never seen that happen before. The game is a tad loud. Give me a sec. Once I land on this. Once I land on the platform, then we can go. Why does somebody have Parkinson's with the controller? I mean, I'm not. I mean, my grandmother had Parkinson's, not me. You got the wrong member of my family. Okay, I turn it down a little bit. Schizo bird. I will say the music here is pretty nice, but this is just like the generic island theme. Total pumpkin death. I hate pumpkins. Clearly not. Okay, that's good. That's good. We enter through the back. At least I think this is the back. Hunt it so you can cook duck pie? Hunt what? I don't use the front door. Okay. You're ruining some poor farmer's livelihood. Well, he grows pumpkins. Who cares? If he was growing like potatoes or something like that, I would actually feel bad for him, but pumpkins are a waste of resources. No rough housing, huh? Give me a sec. How do I? Oh, there we go. Make a nice pie, but I don't really like pie. Not really a pie person. His worst vegetable? Proctor's right. Proctor's kind of right. Whatever it is, it's the worst of it. Oh boy, a free heart. Yeah, pretty much. Like, you don't want me to knock your chandelier down, don't put a freaking heart piece on it. Just one more to go. Nice. Fine. I'm not actually gonna deliver it. I don't have an empty bottle. I can't do anything. Any garlic fans in chat? I love garlic. Garlic is amazing, unlike pumpkins. Oh, there's something here. Isn't it an adventure pouch thing? It is indeed. Okay, very nice. Garlic, my beloved, based. He gives you an empty bottle, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. You only get 2 bottles in this game, and both of mine are full, so... In another Zelda game, he probably would give you another bottle, but Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess are not like that. But if this was like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, I could see them 100% giving you another bottle for this. Bottle economy is too tight, alright. Trini speedrunning Ladybird Wii game on my homepage feed. You might want to remove that from your feed. But I mean, trannies and speedrunning are like bread and butter. Like, they just... Well, I mean, I wish it wasn't that way. I'm not saying they should go together like that, but that's unfortunately how they... Or better, you know what's a better comparison? Like moths to a flame. Since bread and butter... I like bread and butter, so you know what, that's... I don't like that analogy. So instead, we'll say it's like moths to a flame. There's more than 2... Really? Really? I have never known there was more than 2 in this game. But I'm fairly certain you get... Wherever you might get the 3rd one, I never figured that one out. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Paper Mario? Oh, that. 5 in Skyward Sword? I don't know if I believe that. I really don't know if I believe that. I've never seen more than 2 bottles in this game. I do wonder whether trans look to speedrun. What do they particularly like to go fast? It's because they're giga autistic, that's why. That's kind of why. I mean, you can also say that they speedrun their death if you think about it. What? At what place? The last 3 in weird ways. They must be in pretty obscure ways, because I don't know of them. I mean, not only do I not know how to get them, I don't even know that they exist, honestly. Hey! Some speedruns are interesting to watch than there are GBAFE ones. Well, to be fair, I don't think Fire Emblem's really meant to be sped ran, or whatever you call it. Wait, that's not what I meant to say. My controller's been kind of wonky. Angling. I don't think just shouting hey is gonna make her appear. You know, my first run of this game, I never did this because I didn't know how you're supposed to do it. Okay. We're not gonna go and get a shield because it's kind of pointless. Small seed satchel. Why not? I mean, I don't really need it, but I'm not gonna be using money for much, except for like potions and stuff. Why does a merchant look like that? Because Chimera made this game. And wanted to make merchants look incredibly evil. Actually, he is good. I mean, it's better than the wooden shield, but the next dungeon, like the one after this one I'm about to go to, makes a lot of electric attacks, so... GoldenEye, now that's a game I haven't heard of in a while. I have a pretty fond memory where my brother and sister were playing against each other, and my brother said, "Haha, she'll never find me." And as soon as he says that, the door just swings open. The door just swings right open, and his hiding spot is discovered. Man, I'll never forget that. Race count as deaths? Yeah, they do. In fact, you know what? Since they do... Give me a sec. We're gonna use this right here. There. I might buy a potion. We're gonna go sleep, so we can go and unlock the side quest. Because we actually want the side quest since, it can help us get more, like a bigger wallet, which we really want. How did your brother need to know for the meme? My sister. My brother and sister were playing against each other, and just kill the shield. Yeah, just set it on fire, and I could do that. Okay. Use the wooden shield, switch to middle shield, then upgrade to the wooden shield. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I get what you mean, but I don't know. It's just... Who is living like Larry? Seems like a bit of a troll. Trolly name. Now where is the... Oh, there it is. The Skyloft cats. Yeah, they are kind of annoying. Keep missing the tree. Can I not? Do I need to see the hint? Because you're supposed to be able to hit something that... Okay, maybe I need to actually see it. Sent meme, okay. You can't merchant during the time skip? It's almost as bad as her cutting her hair. What she did? Well, I know she cut her hair. I didn't know she became a merchant. You need to do... That's dumb. That's really dumb. You need to know that you have to do it. That's just stupid. That's... That's really dumb. I don't know why they make you do that. If I already know what to do, I should be able to do it. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I need the money. Enter the merchant business? Really? Camaro would not approve. I see why Ingrid is his wife, not Mercedes. The Kinnick is my favorite guy in the game. But yeah, he's amazing. I don't get why weapon upgrading just never really came back. It was a cool idea. If you need money, just sell bugs. To be fair, I don't really have any bugs. Gonna drink Monster. I swear, all Proctor drinks is either Monster or alcohol. I love face planting. What do you do? Chance Seth Groom's Ingrid in my playthrough. Do you even have a net? No, not yet. I probably won't until the next dungeon. Actually, maybe I could get one right now. Hey, old man. There's some old guy you gotta talk to. The answer is no. Link doesn't have a net because the Brits killed her. That's clever. Can you kill the dude? Well, he's not you, so he's not gonna do it. Can you just buy a net from Beetle? I can, yeah. Yeah, I know he does sell good stuff. Shane became homeless in Breath of the Wild. I didn't really realize he was in. Oh yeah, I guess he is. He is in Breath of the Wild. The Supreme Merchant. Probably Chimera's least favorite Zelda character. Sells crap and arrows. Version Breath of the Wild Beetle versus the Chad Skyward Sword Beetle. His descendant really fell on hard times. Breath of the Wild L. I mean, it's got a lot of them. It's got a lot of them. It does have a lot of them. Hey, Monkey. I'm trying to go grave digging. 'Cause that's a very normal thing to do. So remind me, the first boss is the fruitcake, right? What boss? Oh, so only Belt gets a greeting back. I see. Okay, she's also doing it with Garnet. Okay. Wait. Oh, you mean Girahim. For some reason I was thinking literally. I was like, no, he's not a dessert. But obviously, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking that. I was thinking very literally there for some reason. Hello to the guy piloting Link. Yeah, I'm always last. Notice whenever she joins chat, I'm always the last one to get greeted. I'm the least important one. Saves the best for last. I suppose that's one way to look at it. Mech cameo. I do need money, so sure, we'll go with that. Okay. Where is... Oh, there you are. Alright then. That makes sense. I never finished chapter 17, so I'll do that now. It's a good idea. Honestly, I think it's a pretty easy Fog of War. There's far worse Fog of Wars. This creature spooks me. Is he a libertarian? You know, I often misread libertarian as librarian. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only ones. Let's open up side quest, right? Yeah, it should. Maybe go sleep in someone else's house. They're very similar. Yeah, they kind of are. I should steal the woman's bed. Bro doesn't even use the blanket, he just jumps in the bed and lays there. Plus you couldn't be a social parasite. Feeding off others' joy. That's my job. Where's that girl's house? I think it's somewhere over here. It's I don't know where she lives. She's a little old to sleep in a kitty-sized bed. Apparently he's not. Maybe he can fit in them all. Bruh, Proctor. Alright Alright then. Do we get any from the dad, or is it just... Actually, I don't even know if he's here. I have no idea. But we need to go back... We need to go back and talk to the bat guy. Until morning. No, not until morning. Until night. Wait, what? I thought I clicked it. Okay, there we go. Are we inventing L Diddy now instead of C Diddy? Are those Starbits from Mario Galaxy? Maybe it's just reused, I don't know. Abduct the child? Return it? Oh yeah, an infinite loop. Infinite granted glitch space. I bet those crystals taste like gummy bears. But Klefki still tastes better though. Oh yeah, since you weren't here last time, Maki, I have a bit of a challenge run I gotta do. So, Rizu said that if I can do this deathless entire run, I get $50. Each death is $5 off. I want to eat a Klefki. I want to eat a Tauros. Are Tauros even edible? Okay, that's nice. Based on actual candy sent in Japan. I have never heard that before. Maybe they are, I don't know. But as a additional thing I'm trying to do this without a shield. Tauros is made of cow. I mean, yeah, but it's more of a bull, right? It's kind of a bull. Hence the big 50. Yes, my Link's name is Big 50. I do think it's kind of dumb you can't fly at night. It's like, why not? If you try to jump off, you just cannot dive. Aren't bulls cows? Aren't bulls just male cows? I'm fairly certain they're just male cows. Oh, nice, it heals you. I mean, it makes sense, it should heal you. The way of... Okay, we could go shop at Beetle's shop thing. I might do that. And then we'll head to the next dungeon. Yeah, we could... Well, these controls are a little off. The controls are kind of off. They need to be resynced. Or, yeah, I'm gonna need to resync this. That's way off. Yeah, that's way off. Are siblings, as far as the Pokemon deal with their eggs being born as one of the three? Really? Yeah, trying to hit this thing with the beetle is kind of annoying. Unless you have like a fast beetle. If my child was born with an afro, I'd have questions for my wife. Yeah, I think that's like the worst fear of most men. Is that their child doesn't look like them at all. That's a pretty normal concern men would have. This is such a weird way of just use the slingshot. Yeah, it probably is. The slingshot's probably a lot more efficient, but I like saving ammunition. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, what do we got here? Oh! Then again, if my child was a Bouffalant, I'd have even more questions. I literally don't have the money for that. I could buy this. I will need the net at some point. 300 rupees? Oh, never mind. It lets you carry. Okay. You know, I'm gonna go buy this, and then I'll buy the net next time. Actually, can I afford the net? I don't know. I might be able to afford the net.
Thank you.
So that way we can store about 800 rupees instead of 300. That's pretty nice, I would say. 50 rupees? Yeah, I'll take it. There we go.
Thank you.
Alright. Alright. The net was secretly the best purchase. Maybe. I just gotta rely on one potion now, though, because I only have one. I don't care about you. That's such a way with the words. He really does. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's go to the next dungeon. Care? Why? What does it cost to get you a bottle? I don't need that many bottles. Okay. This is the Hyrule equivalent of the Hood? I guess so. I guess it is. Where's Elden Bridge? Not in this one. What are you talking about? Oh, you want me to douse, bruh. Yeah, this is definitely the hood. Okay. If I had a woman GPS, I'd use it in the opposite way. True that mole people exist IRL, true. It is. Okay. Time to give Camaro some PTSD. I mean, he's not even here, but we're gonna give him PTSD. Cheers, my beloved. Not that we need it right now, but still. Pick up the bomb. That didn't do it. Oh, never mind, it did. All that work for a blue rupee? Dang. Isn't that just where it came from? I think there's a heart piece somewhere around here. The moles. Hey, it's the bomb floor I was using Rosette's cooking. Yeah, true. That's you finally found them. Finally, we figured out where she gets her ingredients. In a volcano. Why do they sound like monkeys when they're actually seals? Very confused. Oh, you have no shield? Because it's too easy with that with the shield. That's why. I mean, I technically do have a shield. I just don't use it. I'm just not using it. Now my aim could use a little bit of work. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize I had that much of an explosion radius. Finally. I hate the way they're placed. It's in a really annoying spot. I mean, isn't the monster near Alo? There could be bomb flowers growing there. That is a good point. That is a good point. So you're playing on a normie controller and the game was meant for Wiimotes in mind. I mean, maybe? No, I'm not playing on a normie controller though. I'm playing on a Joy-Con. Like the handheld Joy-Con thing. Whatever you call it. I don't know what it's called. Hey, monkey. Oh, come on! Oh, I could just go and attack him from... There we go. The greatest controller ever made. Said no one. And there we go! Nice, we have 8 hearts now. It should be pretty easy. I have never used a Wii U Pro Controller because Wii U is not worth using or buying. Totally not me as a 13 or 14-year-old with no money though. Who's saying that? Just saying, by the way, have you mimicked the Joy-Cons as a Wiimote? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, they're about as close as you can get to a Wiimote without actually having a Wiimote, if that's what you mean. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, though. Literally 40 rupees a pop that they are? Are they really? No, that's not what I meant to do. Well, whatever. I meant to go grab the I think I had like rupees or something in it, so it's not that important, but still. We could just go back up there. I don't know where this leads to exactly, but... Oh, that's where it leads to. It's pretty nice, I suppose. That's right where we were. Oh, I was a little worried we'd fall in the lava, but no, we didn't. Okay, I didn't mean to just... Well, whatever. That happens sometimes. Oh, it's just ore. Who cares? That wasn't worth it. Hello, Mario. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, Inkling. That's kind of what I'm doing. It's kind of weird that bugs sell for that much. Hey, Bozo. Knackle? This guy's name is Knackle? Like Nickel? I mean, I know they're all named after minerals and stuff like that. they're just gonna keep summoning more guys. So I can find a little friend. Oh, there he is. Nickelback! Yeah, he returned. Nickelback is back from Garrett Quest. Oh, you are going for Handum and Zangu, sorry. I miss Garrett Quest. One of these days. One of these days. And I get the gloves. Very nice. Mole people area. I don't know how much I really care for the mole people, but it's a fun area, I suppose, at the very least. I'm Rutger, a swordsman from Zakay. This is a battlefield. Why is it the most random quotes ever? Well, I guess I'm Rutger, a swordsman from Zakay isn't really random, but it's like, why are his quotes like that? Oh, the moles because money. Is there a seat somewhere? Ah, yeah, there we go. You can go heal up. I don't know if there's any of these chairs in the dungeon. I'm not entirely sure. We stole this treasure. It's ours. Oh, there we go. We got a chest. Are you a Jew? He might be. With how much he's... how much he's maxing out his money. You know what's funny? Because it fakes having a real economy, but it's actually just obnoxious and snowing. Yeah, it's just like, oh, just go kill animals for food. Where I think she was talking to Garneth. I get the feeling that's what he. I guess that's what she was referring to. Whoever stole the treasure. Oh, whoever stole the treasure. It was not rightfully yours 3,000 years ago. True. Elden Ords everywhere. Well, we are in Elden, to be fair. We are in Elden. That nearly hit me, I think. There was Elden Ore to forge the Elden Ring. Well, now Groose is gonna be mad. There we go. Groose is gonna be like, how did you ruin a good game for a bad one? I didn't even drop anything. What a bunch of chumps. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go. Both games are good. Well, he doesn't think that. That's the thing about Bruce. He doesn't think that. This room could be a problem. That's not what I meant to do, but alright. Oh, what's this? Ah, dang it. They put the bomb so far away that it becomes a problem. That doesn't help. Okay. We need to find more bombs. Like over here. Yeah, that works a bit better. I realize I really don't like these weird seal things. Because they're just annoying and block your path. It's all curved. I don't like that. There we go. All that for just a chest? Come on. I mean, that's nice, I guess, but I was hoping just to get out of this place. Birth count? 53. Okay. Where are we headed? This is where we just get out. The third of an adventure palace. That is true, yeah. That is true. Alright, we're finally done here. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. But I do need money. Oh, we can just get back up here. Okay, that's easy. I thought we fell a long way. I tell you, you make a lot of money on this mountain. You make a lot of money here. We're already like halfway up this mountain. That's kind of nice, isn't it? I guess there's nothing here.
Hey!
Well, that was helpful. A little higher up the mountain. Oh yeah, with the little mini game. I'm not gonna play it though. I just don't care enough to. Not really a mini game kind of guy, you know. Just not really a mini game kind of guy. Egad, a brown woman. Uh oh, don't let Oof hear you. What's over here? Minesweeper. Black? Black. Are you? Hey, wake up. There we go. I just realized in Skyward Sword the rupees are kind of fat. Looking for rupees, that's funny. I'm same volcano looking for Zelda miners. Throw a bomb at this guy. Never mind, that doesn't really work. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, we're gonna try something else. You gotta roll it. I mean, I thought it would just go down the hill, but yeah, I think you're actually right. Nothing in here? Oh, okay. A bunch of seeds. Why are there seeds underground? That doesn't make sense. Who puts seeds underground? Oh, you can do something kind of funny with this. Well, actually, it's probably better with the slingshot. If it actually hits. There we go. He got crushed. So this game is 10 times better than Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Rolling bombs is better than Breath of the Wild. You hear that, Kamaru? Rolling bombs makes this game better. Yeah, I don't think they're not gonna heed your call, I'm sorry. I gotta save my slingshot out. Man who can't aim! I mean, you're not wrong. If they instantly die, they touch the sandy hill. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense, to be honest. It's sort of the same logic as they die instantly if they hit the water or something. And I missed that. Indie game is better than Breath of the Wild. Very true. Breath of the Wild is the epitome of just overrated because new. Oh, we could try to go get this. There we go. Isn't this boat kind of suicidal or something? Never mind, they fly off. Okay. Well, I got one, I suppose. Actually, there's this one. There we go. 2 for 3. Much like gamers denigrate when in contact with water. Okay, you know what? That's gonna get pinned. That's actually gonna get pinned. Poku is much like gamers can't take contact with water. I'd rather be playing Breath of the Wild than Kingdom Hearts. I hate Kingdom Hearts. Nah, I think I'd rather play Breath of the Wild. In that case. 80 rupees. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Invest in bug coin. Forget eating the bugs, just sell the bugs. Yeah, I think we should be able to beat the dungeon if we still got like 2.5 hours to spare right at this point. Yeah, we should easily be able to beat the dungeon by then. I guess the gap between the first and the second dungeon is nowhere near as big as the... Sell the bugs, eat the Klefki. True. Always eat Klefkis. Sounds like average Kirby enemies, probably. Did that guy get killed by the rock? Nice. I will see if you drop money. I don't think he dropped. No, he did. That was not worth a green rupee. I nearly said a red rupee. No, it probably would be worth a red rupee. Eat rock, hehe, eat rock, I'm pretty clever. This does kind of remind me of the Eat Rock map, but better. Since you just go run up and hit the guys that are throwing rocks at you. Instead of having to worry about siege tomes and other garbage like that. Wow, frame rate kind of dropped there, didn't it? Well, I say that because for each enemy from Kirby series are like gamers who will die. In the shower. Naughty, I don't know what that is. This is TLoZ but straight, true. TLoZ. I guess it's one way you could spell it, but it would be the improper way to spell it. Odin and Ladybug sell for 20 rupees as well, really? I guess just everything on this mountain is expensive. Those are easy to grab. Because they're usually just stuck on walls, I think. Monster's so delicious, but keys are more delicious. It really is worth a ton of cash. That's what I'm starting to realize. Yeah, because aren't they always usually in those bunches? So it's a cluster. Well, if you can get them all. That's gonna hurt. Nothing here, huh? I'm kind of bad at catching everything in a cluster. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, I just can't get that for some reason. Oh, that's how you get it. I love bombing this tower. Well, not like that, but I do like doing it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's in my blood. This Link is better at climbing than Breath of the Wild Link. Honestly, I think this Link is better at climbing than most Links. Because he can, I mean, think about it. Most Links would not be able to climb up something like this. Think about it. How many Links in the series could climb up something like this? This one can, but most other Links would not be able to scale that. This Link may have the best climbing ability without, you know, using utility stuff like claw shots and whatnot. Of course, this Link also gets claw shots, but he doesn't even need them for a lot of things. I remember when I was a kid, when my brother was playing Twilight Princess, he'd say, "Link, you climb like a woman," or something like that. I don't recall him being that bad in Twilight Princess, but he's very slow when it comes to climbing like on vines or something like that. All other Links are sissy boys compared to this. He kind of leaves them in shame. Yeah, he does. This Link is really in shape. I mean, I guess Majora's Mask Link is also in pretty good shape, to be fair. Since he's doing like cartwheel jumps and stuff like that. And backflips and whatnot. I can't climb up the ladders or a vine. Meanwhile, this Link... Oh, that's a steep wall? Nah, no problem. He's a literal knight, canonically. I mean, Majora's Mask Link is the hero of time, canonically. Which is probably why he's already in really good shape. He's a 10-year-old, though. Very true. Well, I think he's a little bit older than 10. He's probably like 13 or something. Because he's a little bit older than he was in Ocarina of Time, I think. Yeah, I'll get him to shut up. Quit playing your dumb little horn thing. They must be sliced. His second flower has hit the tower. I don't know, man. That's kind of tempting to pin. I don't know. That's pretty tempting. Not gonna lie. That is a pretty tempting pin. I think that's almost pin worthy. Second flowers. See, it's perfect because it even rhymes. Honestly, you know what? I like this one better. I'll go pin it. Belt is like the one guy in chat that can replace his own pin with his other pin. He's like the one guy in chat that can do that. Get pinned twice in a stream. Okay. Don't we need to jump over here or something? See, Twilight Princess would climb these lines at like a third of the rate. And you can also do this leap thing that makes you go even faster. Alliteration always wins. Kingadongo didn't die from eating Gorons, considering they eat bombs. I guess maybe they've already been digested, so it's not as big of a problem. I don't know. Well, it's a good thing I got that wallet, because I already hit 300 rupees. And I haven't even started the dungeon yet, so... Yeah, I would say that was a good investment. Isn't there supposed to be one over here? I guess not. Oh, never mind. I think I know where the remaining ones are. Oh yeah, that hurts. Probably really gaming. You mean probably really crunchy, if anything. We can go buy. We could. I kind of botched this, but hey, I can at least get something down here. Maybe there's a key somewhere around here. We need to go down here anyway, so it's okay. You're kind of selling me on this. Maybe I should eat a Goron. Built the type of guy to eat a Goron. Can douse the key. I think I know where it is, but I can't. Yeah, it's in that little slope thing. Bruh. These bombs actually take a long time to explode. Do you need to register goddess statues? I think you might later on. I don't think you can at this point, though. I think it's after a pretty late dungeon, to be honest. Talk to them. What do you mean? Oh, you mean you gotta talk to Gorons to get it? Not Unovo. Those that thing would have ruined my brain cells. That didn't work. Oh wow, that actually. Wow. Okay. Oh, sorry, I misread what you said. I misread entirely what you said, Garnef. I know exactly what you mean now. The little save statues, yeah, that's what you're talking about. That you can dive to. Yeah, that's okay, that's what you meant. I thought you were talking about like the little goddess cube things, like, that's kinda weird, but alright. Well yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I know you said statue, but for some reason I was mixing them up. For some reason I was mixing them up. Yeah, I'm not very good at catching things. I'm kind of sucky with catching those. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Ugh, Link. Is there a seat nearby I can use? I don't know if there's one in the dungeon, so... I'm gonna save here. Because we're gonna need to go into that heat area again, so I probably need a heal. I will need to heal, so I might as well do that. Okay. Draw a map. I remember in Phantom Hourglass, if you draw a map, I actually kind of hated that. I'm being really careful right now because I just really don't want to lose more health. They didn't revive. Just drink your potion. I'm saying it for whenever I really need it. Like maybe in the boss fight. I might need it in a boss fight. I only have one potion, you gotta remember that. You gotta remember I only have one potion now. Go. Everything stuck on Phantom Hourglass for like an hour because it had to draw a Triforce with the stylus, but it wouldn't accept my drawing. Really? I mean, I do know what you're talking about, but I thought it usually accepts it. Although you have to draw in a certain stroke order, that's what it is. A cross. Skyward Sword again? It's been a while, yeah it has. Well, this time I'm playing hero mode, so... It's not just the exact same thing. Have some of these guys been revived? Or... no, let's not do that. Bad idea. Really? I don't really want to experiment with that. At my low health, I do not want to experiment with that. That is not something I'm trying to play around with. Oh, come on. That should have exploded. It is still like right near the fire, but it didn't actually go over the line. That's like the most unrealistic mechanics ever. There we go. Okay. I missed something. Hey, bozo. Okay. isn't down here. The chair? There is one down here, actually. The slide above. Yeah, it's on the slide, but I'm trying to figure out how to... Oh, I think it's over here. Oh, thank God. As soon as in hero mode, you take double damage, and there's no hearts. There is a way to make hearts appear, but it's kind of, you go out of your way. The bed's ancestor? Yeah, kinda. Kinda, yeah. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to the other air vent. Isn't that just where... I hate the stupid labyrinth. Is this where I need to go? No. Ugh. I hate getting stuck in places like this. Kill them with the beetle? The seal things? Whoa. Stupid maze, you make me look bad. True. No, I think the fire would just stop the beetle. These guys respawn too much. I hate this maze so much. Ugh. This is where I need to go, but how are we gonna get over there? Whoa! No thanks. Okay, this is where I needed to go, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. Let's get out of here. Just because I needed some healing, you really gotta go out of your way in this. This is why you don't get hit by fire or stuff like that. Now with that and monkey noises. Accurate. Not gonna lie, kinda accurate. Farm crops fight, somewhat difficult fights, die a lot. Date multiple people, get married and have a kid, then post game. Seals with monkey noises. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, those are the most confused seals I've ever heard of. Yeah, honestly, using the beetle's probably more efficient. Of course, this game takes forever to give you the bow, which would actually be a lot better. It's a lot faster and pretty accurate. Oh yeah, the bow feels amazing in this game. The bow feels really good in this game. Why did I have to kill these guys again? I should have stayed dead. Upgrade, yeah, the upgraded slingshot does help. I won't lie, it does help. It's just, it's still not amazing. They're terrified of that. Wow, him just kicking me did 2 hearts of damage. That's a little concerning, not gonna lie. Eat rock, indeed. Aren't you glad? I don't know. My friend used to always say that. Aren't you glad I didn't say orange? Well, I've known that trick, Proctor, since I was like 8. You're gonna try a little bit harder if you're trying to troll me. Oh, there's a fairy. No, not that. That's not it. Okay. I'm going to go and probably use this right now. Well, once I get back to the dungeon, when I get to the dungeon, then I'll use it. Walk into it. Link, you idiot! I mean, that doesn't really work, does it? Well, yeah, because these stupid things are... I hate the timing of these things. You gotta wait. I don't want to wait. I'm trying to play a game. Stupid. I hate these geysers. Okay, why am I sucking so badly at this? I hate this stupid little geyser spot. I probably could have jumped into that, but... I forgot. Jumping up this mountain is actually pretty tedious. Why does it take so long? Why does it take so long to restart? Why do they make it take so freaking long to go and open up again? Geyser patience. Yeah, I hate it. I freaking hate it. Don't let it sink in. He's a Jehovah's Witness. Wait, what? I don't get it. was just unfair. It was. But finally, we're done with this stupid padding quest, and we can finally go into the dungeon. Skill issue, yeah, I guess you could call it that. Or more of like a patience issue, really. Assemble the Hyperborea. I don't think that's what it is, but alright. Want to see a trick? What trick? Geyser issue? True. Blame the geyser. Oh yeah, I know you can do that. I know it's possible. Or I could just go over here and be next to the temple. See, I'm already back at the temple. There we go. It is time to begin the next dungeon. What concerns me is, again, there's not really, as far as I remember, there's no chairs for this dungeon. Maybe I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong on that, but I don't recall there being any chairs. So I might have to get out of the dungeon just to go heal, which would be really dumb. But... Potion and other hearts in the dungeon. We don't have hearts. There's no hearts in the dungeon. Maybe there's a heart piece. I don't remember. I think, yeah, there might be a heart piece in the dungeon. I have no idea where it is, though. We do have one potion, this is true. You lack patience. I do. You're right. I'm not a patient person. I am not a patient person, that's the thing. Ah, lovely! We're off to a great start, aren't we? We're off to a frickin' fantastic start. Why do you not jump properly, Link? Why do you get lazy when you jump? Link, get it together, man. These dumb bats just only attack you whenever you get too close. Why does he do that? Do you see it? He's just not freaking jumping. He just like sits there and just barely... I don't understand, Link. What is your problem? Jump better if you run? Well, now I can't afford to test that. So much for using that fairy. Did you die yet? I'm about to. Because this stupid thing doesn't want me to... Game over soon? Nah, we're not gonna allow that to happen. Okay, we're gonna fly back up because I think that'd be quicker. No, I didn't. Stop lying, Proctor. I mean, maybe if he actually jumped, we wouldn't be in this mess. If he just freaking knew how to jump, this wouldn't be a problem, now would it? So I kept falling. Which is dumb because I'm jumping across these tiny platforms. They should let you build the speed up. I could probably buy another potion if I needed to, and honestly, at this rate, I might. Air conditioning. True. Just sleep. Practice jumping? I've had no issues jumping until now, all of a sudden. I might as well buy another potion. I have plenty of money. I'm sure he'll get... Always jumps where he runs. Yeah, he does. The problem is you don't get the momentum to actually... Yeah, let's actually test this out. I guess you do have to run, don't you? Alright. Sells you bugs. I forget who buys bugs. Isn't it that one guy that's Bruce's lackey or whatever? Potions. No, I don't want to talk to you. Although this song does kind of go hard. Simp. You Americans lie. Well, you Europeans live in the 19th century still. So you can call us liars, but... Can't deny it any longer. Hey, Gerudo King. We have enough. I don't think we needed to see it. I'll save that for later. Greetings, brothers, and Proctor. I think Monkey's also here, but she hasn't said anything in like an hour. Oh wow, it's only 20 rupees? That's way cheaper than I thought it would be. Potion upgrade? We don't need it yet. Yeah, I think a normal potion restores 8 hearts, so it's kind of pointless right now. Upgrade now, it's a waste. Right now it is. I mean, yeah, after like a few dungeons, yeah, it's gonna be useful. I put down FE6 to draw. Oh, okay. You didn't say that, so I had no idea. Is that Fog of War still giving you trouble? That was my second guess. Get something like from Beal. Maybe after this dungeon. Yeah, there's not much point right now at the moment. Doesn't really hurt us at the moment, or really help us. Going to Sakai. She's definitely going to Sakai. Because otherwise she would not be playing a Fog of War. Well, I mean, you have a Fog of War in each route regardless, so like, she can't escape the Fog of Wars. By turn 6, that village is not worth it. You mean the one that's like way over on the east? Don't worry about it. It gives you like a freaking. It just gives you what's it called? It's just the dark siege tome that has like 3 accuracy. It's not worth it at all, Monkey. It's really not. It is absolutely not worth it. Yeah, it's just a eclipse tome, and it, like I said, it has like no hit rate at all. You will not ever hit anything with it. Okay, yeah, I guess Garnet was right. I just never realized it. Worst tome of the game. Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah, there's no point. You can get it, but it's really just not worth it. Yeah, it's not a hard map. It's probably one of the easier Fog of Wars. It's not worth it. It's absolutely not. It only has like 1 use in the game, and even that's just for breaking a wall faster. And it's not like that wall in question is even like you're not even really rushed to break it on that map. It just makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, that's like there is probably one main use for it because its accuracy is so bad. So sounds like It does sound like a cool tome, and if it actually had a hit rate, it wouldn't be that bad because it, I think, knocks you down to like 1 HP. So, and it's a siege tome, so in theory, it sounds nice. The problem is it has no hit rate to actually be practical at all. It sets the target's HP to 1. Which could be nice on like a really bulky enemy, that maybe like a Swordmaster or something. The problem is there's no way you're hitting a Swordmaster with that. You just flat aren't. Isn't there a Revolver's Medusa tome? I guess so. But yeah, it has like no hit rate, so there's 0 point. It is 10 hit. Yeah, an FE6 Maki, you're not hitting anything with 10 hit. That's just not hitting anything. Especially, I know you're playing normal mode, but especially on hard mode, it's just not gonna work. But even on normal mode, it's probably not gonna get you anywhere. These guys can actually be tricky. Okay, those things could also be annoying. Because we don't really have an answer to those. They're meant to be really countered with shields, and we just don't really have that. Yeah, 10 hit. It's really bad. A 10 hit weapon isn't hitting anything in any gaming. Can't even hit things at like 60 or 70 hit. Yeah. It makes a steel axe or a hammer look like a short bow or something. Or a slim lance. And I thought the Weather Channel had bad accuracy. I hate fighting on this thing. It's so risky. Meanwhile, the enemies could hit me at 30 to 40% hit. Sacred Echoes especially moment. Sick burn Gruda. Man, I think that's pretty good. I thought that was pretty good, honestly. I'm sure we'll see some of that. Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm sure we will. It may finally cost someone's life. Kind of surprised we made it out of that death list so far. We need bombs for that. And you need to die. Okay. So where are we headed? I think over... That's where we came from, right? Could go over here. I believe that leads to the map, I think. Deathless so far, no units died. Not A1. Definitely no thieves. Whoa! No. Well, okay, at least I got hit only by one thing. That did not stay low for very long, did it? Yeah, that thing does not give you much time, does it? It really does not give you much time. I wonder if Thieves and Guidance Silly Harden is to do in that hack. I really doubt it. I really doubt it. I don't know why he would be in that hack. Just throw it onto the platform. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably would have just hit, but I had a feeling it might not have. There's a weapon called the Foresight, the weapon of Foresight, and that's peak. True. It does sound pretty peak, not gonna lie. Scale 1 to 10, how would you rate this temple? I think it's kind of mid, maybe like a 5 or a 6. I don't know, it's maybe my least favorite dungeon in the game. Besides Sky Keep. But Sky Keep, I don't even know if I consider a proper dungeon. It doesn't actually have a boss. Sky Keep is by far my least favorite dungeon in the game, but I don't know if I really consider it to be a proper dungeon. I like how Link runs the ball. Yeah, it is kind of funny, isn't it? A blue bird feather, okay. The music is pretty nice. To be fair though, what music in Skyward Sword isn't nice? Like, it's just kind of like, this just to be expected from Skyward Sword. I expect the music in this game to be good. It has a pretty high bar that it sets. Who puts a random feather inside a chest? There are birds outside, I know, right? Oh yeah, I forgot you can just kill them like that. This game is genuinely awful. It is pretty bad. It does suck, I'm not gonna deny that. Okay, what do we need to do? I can't go there. Oh right, we can go push that. Can't wait if we can figure out a way over there. Whoa! It's the best fire temple in my opinion. Maybe just the OG fire temple from Ocarina of Time. I guess it's not the OG fire temple, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to go wrong with the original fire temple of Ocarina of Time. I mean, the Megaton Hammer of Volvalgia, they're both pretty peak, not gonna lie. Wait, what do we need to do now? I think we need to go around, don't we? I always kind of forget what to do here. Okay. First to pick Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. Now that's a real Zelda game. I know they're different. I don't know why they're different, but... Except the Water Temple. Yeah, the Water Temple sucks. See, that's where this game really excels. This Water Temple is way better than Ocarina of Times. Ancient Cistern is probably the best dungeon in this game. Alright. I think it's mini-boss time. Which I'm a little concerned about, because Lizalfos are kind of scary. A little bit. A game I own but have yet to beat. But he always talks about it. It makes sense, guys. I promise. I think there's a fairy in here, which is nice. Yeah, a fairy would be quite nice. Just so I can heal up that extra bit. They can be scary when you take double damage. Because they are very fast. They have very fast reaction time, which is what makes them scary. It's not really fun, especially if you forget an item during that progression. Yeah, I know. When I was like 8 or something, I played the Water Temple for the first time, and yeah, I happened to forget a small key somewhere, and it took me forever to figure out where it was. It took me forever to figure out where that other one was. Bruh, what was that frame rate drop? What was that frame rate drop? Alright. Okay. I need a bowl. I need a cook. Okay. Yeah, it's quite rough. Alright. There we go. Bowling best mechanic. Kamari would disagree. Yeah, these guys could be scary. They're fun, and the music that plays is really peak, but they are quite scary. Okay. Oh, see, I don't like that. I don't like the fact they're both trying to attack me at once. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Okay, there we go. Just let one attack me. Kamaru's bad at gaming, maybe. Whoa! Okay, we got him. Let's collect his tail. Is she brown? Who's brown? Oh, his navigator woman? Yeah, this song is peak. Further evidence of Proctor being Kamari's spiritual sister. That's what it would seem like. She's not brown, she just has two very large personalities. Alright, so we got a bomb bag. Not just Kamaru has a certain dislike for certain people. Sounds all specific. Bro just handed me a bomb bag. Thanks. I do like this idea where you can just go collect random bombs and just go put them in. I do have to say that is a really nice idea. I'm surprised it took no damage in that fight, actually. I'm very surprised it took literally 0 damage. I expected to take at least 1 hit. Find a bomb some oh wait, they don't exist here, sadly. Sadly, they do not. It's a shame. Not right here, stupid. Oh, lovely. The Muslim equivalent of DSP. There we go. Whoa! Whoa! You have way too much fire there, sir. This area could be a little bit dangerous. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Next new direction loses the battle armor, but loses 3 hearts to a lava toad, bro. I mean, it's kind of hard to dodge when you're on this stupid rock thing. That's why this rock thing is really scary in this challenge, because you're left very vulnerable to attacks. Whoa! I did not. Oh jeez, freaking bomb. This dungeon is full of all sorts of weird traps. Does those fire guys touch? Did you even touch the bomb? That's it. You just get blown up. As long as you have enough rubies. Who's Phil? I don't know who Phil is. Logic? I don't know who that is either. Isn't there a trick to this? Oh right, there's a bomb wall, I think. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we want to back up a little bit. Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. Richer, yeah. Ah, bruh. Die, stupid toad. I only charge up multiple shots. What nerd games like Civ and Holy 4 exist? Well, I mean, you just listed them. Did you not? Ah! Anything but that dumb attack. Okay, I need a heal. Ugh. Well, this is why we bought potion. This stupid fire toads, they're the worst. Because they shoot you with the fire thing and you're stuck burning. It takes like half your health because of that dumb freaking burning effect. I think this dungeon's probably one of the worst for this run. Like, after this dungeon, it probably won't be as bad. We'll have more health, plus there won't be burning effects. I bet Season 1 ends here. Nah. For one hit. Well, the problem is it took 2 hits over, like, a few minutes. And I can't heal. It's just too risky where I'm at currently. I probably will need a potion for the boss. I probably will. Hopefully not, but I probably will. Nobunaga's Ambition. I've never played the actual Nobunaga's Ambition. I played Pokemon Conquest, but... God, the freaking flying controls are so bad right now. This thing gets desynced incredibly easily. Don't tell that the Norian guy, Proctor. He's the biggest XCOM shill I've ever heard of. Okay, there we go. Luigi is a good wife. Real. I will kill the toad. Or maybe not, because he did that stupid maneuver. Is this indie game called Rev 2? Ah! Stop doing that! You dumb frog! Can we genocide these dumb frogs, guys? Can we genocide these freaking fire frogs? I'm so tired of them. Oh, lovely. This room is just great. This room is just fantastic. Stop putting me on fire, you dumb enemies! Jeez! The fireball is the worst freaking thing in this dungeon. Oh, joy. Oh, frickin' joy! You can either have a fire frog or Lizalfa's ready to murder you as soon as you get over there. Oh, frickin' joy. Was that so hard? Well, it's kind of hard when you're already set on fire on the frickin' rock. Unfortunately, you can't just go tumble. It's like Sengoku Reigns, hopefully not. No! Ugh! God! This is horrifying! Because they put all these freaking enemies here, right, just to go and murder you, like, immediately. This is brutal. I need to get back to my ferry. I need to get back to the ferry. If I can even make it that far before I die. Okay, we gotta be very careful. Nice recovery. Did you die yet? I'm very close to it, unfortunately. It was a really dumb placement of enemies. Chest wasn't even mandatory. Yeah, and it wasn't worth it. No, we're gonna get the ferry. There's a ferry around here. We're gonna grab it. Ah, jeez. Just the button stays. Oh, God. I mean, we still need to go on the rock again, but... And money in the pocket? Nah. Jeez. Stupid little gauntlet of ball rolling. God, I hate that. Okay. If I can get over to that one spot... with the ferry... That's where I need to go. If I can get over there. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can reach it from here. And there's no way I'm going all the way back. Although, can I... I might be able to... Hold on. I might just go outside, honestly. Go outside and come back. That might be the safest play, honestly. I'm not using the potion. Not using the potion. I'm not using the potion. God, dumb fire enemies. Have to go and make you take... See, Electric Doom is just better because it doesn't keep you It doesn't do extra damage after a few seconds. Is there any quick place I can heal? I think I just gotta go back. I think going to the sky is actually the quickest. That's annoying. Because by the time we get to the second fire dungeon, I'll have a lot more health. And it's also just not as fire enemy intensive. You don't have to go rolling around on a stupid ball. Try those huts. I could, but that's more impractical to get to than this. These controls. I think the problem isn't so much the controls. I think it's just the fact that you're sitting duck for like half the dungeon against enemies that can do multiple rounds of damage against you. That's just cruel, honestly. For the second dungeon. If it was like the fourth or fifth dungeon, I would be like, okay, whatever. But the second dungeon, that's harsh. You lose like half your hearts due to just getting burned if you're on the ball. Because you can at least roll when you're on land, but you're usually not on land in this dungeon, unfortunately. That's the problem, you're not on land, so you can't just go and put out the flames. If you could put out the flames, that'd reduce some of the damage. Second dungeon difficulty spikes. I don't even know if it's a difficulty spike, it's just for the dungeon. Like, after that, the difficulty just kind of goes back down. Don't you gotta buy a new potion anyway? I mean, I could, but I don't think I need one. Because once the ball part is done, the dungeon becomes significantly easier. I think I only need one potion for the boss, if I need a potion at all. Like I said, the ball is the worst part, and we're pretty much done with the ball now, thank God. This is awful. I'm 50% sure waving the sword puts the fire out. Well, you might be right. The problem is, it's kind of too late for that. It's kind of... I mean, if that is true, that is nice. For future reference, I suppose. It's a lot more practical than rolling. It's a lot more practical than rolling in half that dungeon. Behavior to lose $50. That is very... That really underestimates my ability. Like I said, notice all the hearts I lost in that dungeon were from on the ball. Almost all of them. Maybe not all of them, but almost all the damage I took there. Just 2 hearts at a time. Yeah, fire temples are kind of cruel. And the thing is, they're almost always really early in the game, which... I don't understand why they put them so early in the game. That nearly hit me. But thankfully it didn't. Really? You just misaimed, idiot. You just misaimed for no reason. Almost kill you over 20 rupees. Because I was already badly beaten, that's why. The TLoZ itself didn't do but like 1 hit on me. Speaking of which... Whoa! You're not supposed to do that until I hit you. Get burned. Right before he loses money. Alright. Oh great, I gotta use this stupid ball thing again. Although it's just... Can you... Oh, right. You just hop on it, okay. What? It's over here. There's some treasure or something over here? Ah! Dumb bat. Go away. is not... What the frick were those physics? What are these physics? God. Oh, right, this just leads to the frickin' map room. Okay, that's really pointless. Well, I can go and get a ferry easily. That's the good news. I gotta put more crappy enemies here. Get out of my way. I'm just trying to heal. This dungeon... I was never a huge fan of this dungeon, but this challenge makes me really hate it. I was never a big fan of this dungeon, but wow. A challenge like this just makes me hate it. Money saying physics. Well, that's bad. It's not saying me money. Alright, there we go. We could go back into the mini-boss room and go and restock and get a ferry. That'd be nice. Like I said, if we can make it through this dungeon without any deaths, I think it's going to be a very long time before we're actually at risk of dying. I guess we have a very long time after this, if we can make it through this with no deaths. Because enemy damage is not anywhere near that bad for the most part. So much later on. Wait, no, that's not where I'm trying to go. Okay, we need to go and go into that room. Died in prison after saying that. Round 1 imprisoned? No way, man. Maybe round 2, but round 1, no. That's like the easiest boss in the game. There's no way. Round 1 imprisoned may be the easiest boss in the game. He moves so freaking slowly, there's no way you take damage to him. Also, just being flat up careless. Now, yeah, in Prison 2, that is actually kind of tough boss fight. I think in Prison 3 is actually a little bit easier. Honestly, in Prison 3 is probably easier. Because the game just kind of intends you to shoot yourself at him all the time in Prison 3. But, okay, I guess it just doesn't grow back. Okay, whatever. Well, whatever. That's a minor loss. Alright, Bat. Okay, Bat, where are you? I'm not gonna fall for the same trick again. Imprisoned money. Hey man, if the Bat doesn't want to do anything... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Move, 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 move! Get out of there. Get out. Alright. Okay. Say farewell to this blasted room. I don't ever want to see it again. Give me the rupee. Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez. This room's way better. You can Skyward strike TLoZ. Yeah, but it's kind of slow, and it doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately. You'd have to use like 3 or 4 of them in order to actually kill. Sent a second meme. Oh, I'm sure I know what it's gonna be over. What? How did that even hit me? Okay, never mind. Jeez. Okay. Only one or two, really? Maybe with the... Okay. Alright. Playing Mario Party now? I guess so. Mario Party, but actually dangerous. Yeah, this is kind of gimmicky. I don't really like this. You have to like pick it up and then time it just right. Yeah, I don't like this. This is a dumb puzzle. I'm not a fan of this. Return this center. Okay, you know what? Maybe I just need to go and just immediately chuck it. There we go. Okay. Let's not take damage on this one. How are we gonna go down? Okay. Let's go restock on bombs. Okay, there we go. Alright. It's not the first one. It's not the first one, know that. Oh no, it is the first one, okay. I thought it wasn't, but I guess I was wrong. There we go. Look at that dragon. Would never have good controls though. Alright, we're near the end. Make sure they are active first. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's a great idea. Ignite the bomb, then put it away. That's smart. This is a pretty damaged staircase. Oh boy. Oh boy, here it comes. Well, not yet, but, you know. Oh boy. Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. I swear it was a little bit longer than that. Okay. Crash Bandicoot. I've never played a Crash Bandicoot game. Alright, what have we got here? Control feels a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Should be near the... There we go. You guys probably remember from my last run, at least those of you who saw the last run, I do not like this boss. I hate this boss. I think he's just really annoying. But alas, we must do it. Unfortunately, we must do it. Won the run? Nah. It's the fruity man. Zelda has aura? Yes. Fruitcake! With the Jordans? What are you, Waleed? The gay guy is back. Hug is a drag queen. Yeah, he kind of is one. Look, it's a golem. Yeah, this guy's just annoying. You do his drug dealer and leaves, pretty much. This cloak is pretty neat. Is it though? That's Mike Wazowski. See, his dumb eye thing is. I'm not risking it. I know he was vulnerable for a bit, but I hate this guy. Okay, he's gonna go inhale, but let's do just the artist talking. Sure, it is. All right. How did that not... I've never seen him get up... Okay, there we go. I've never seen him get up there. What the heck? In all the years I've played this game, I've never seen that happen. Oh, I hate when you do that. You little sly dog. I hate when he does that crap. This is why I hate this boss. Because he's very erratic. And sometimes he tumbles all the way back down there, just to be a jerk. When will you die? There we go. Filbert? What a goofy name. Filbert. That guy took way too many minutes to kill. Is this stream meant to be 720p? I guess? I don't know. I think it's the screen dimensions. Rip Filbert. Yeah, as soon as you name him, he dies. Alright, see you in a bit, Mario. There we go. And you guys thought that would be the end of the run. You guys thought that'd be it. Or, like, half of you were like, oh, he's gonna die here, haha. He's being too ambitious, he's He only has one potion. He's not gonna make it. Yeah, okay. Who made it out? Who made it out then? Who survived? This is where I use a stamina potion. Yeah, I could see that being a use for it. How much harder is this game without a shield? Well, that boss fight would not really be affected by a shield or not. There are definitely some moments where I do wish I had a shield. And I may still get a shield for like the final fights in the game, because that's where a shield really makes a difference. But right now, I don't need a shield. Big 50! 90% of this game, the shield does not really help. Yeah, it doesn't. There's a few enemies it helps with, but most of the game, it's not that big of a help. That it isn't an actual challenge. Yeah, fair enough. Wasn't here when you named him, but what world is Big 50 supposed to... What? So, I guess you weren't here when I said it, but... So, Rizu had a bit of a challenge for me, which is... I will get 50... He'll pay me $50 if I can beat this run deathless. For every death I have, it's minus $5. So that's what it's supposed to be. And so far, we're still at $50. I have yet to die in this run. Because, of course, in hero mode, damage is doubled and you get no hearts. So, I'll be a lot more careful with healing. I've had some close calls, but fortunately it's never actually happened. And I think after this, like I said, after this dungeon, I think it'll be a lot harder to die. Not impossible, but it'll be significantly... I'll be significantly less likely to die. I'll have more health, but also the enemies are just not as bad. You know, I was zoning out when you mentioned it. Yeah, I think you just joined whenever I mentioned it. It was like a few minutes after you joined. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's more of a gag on my wager that it's rather funny. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a reference to that. Why was brown woman so hostile towards us? Is she hungry or pregnant? Only brown women act like that. Only white women don't. Is there a goddess stone in here? There might be? I don't know. Well, it's too late for that. I remember when I first played this game, I was really thrown... they really threw a wrench whenever they said, you're going to the desert. I was like, okay, we went from the forest to the volcano. Surely the next one's like a lake or something. The desert, wait, what? I'm gonna skip out on painting tonight. I'll post some tomorrow, alright. Why is Blue Woman boogieing? Break dances? That makes sense. Woman. Peak Zelda design. Like I said, I think this is the best design of a Zelda that any have had in the series. So we actually got quite a bit of time left. We got almost an hour left. So Chump paid her $50 to do it. Wait, what? So Chump paid her $50. Woman gone. Think about woman. Regret. Like Smash Ultimate Zelda. That's a good design. It did take some time to grow on me, though. We could probably start the next area. Can I do some side quests and side quests? Who does that? Who does side quests? I might buy some stuff, but I don't think I do a side quest. Just deliver soup. Nah. It's a dumb quest. That old man can stay mad that his pumpkin stuff is destroyed. I'm not doing it. Pumpkin soup. Has anyone ever actually had pumpkin soup? I've never eaten anything pumpkin-y. I smelled pumpkins before, I'm just like, nah. The world demands soup. Too bad. Too bad! We had to deliver soup later in the game anyway. That is my soup quota, is delivering it once. Pumpkin soup good. Have you actually had it, or are you just saying that? We decree it? Too bad. Pumpkin squash soup. I don't know. Pumpkin stuff just doesn't sound very appealing to me. I've smelled pumpkins before, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I would want to eat something like this. And we can go buy other stuff. Oh yeah, we could just buy a potion. I want to say it's good if I've never had it. Good point. I will take... Yes, I will take that. Her name is Love? That's kind of corny. Supposed to poison the golems, deliver the soup. No! I refuse! That side quest is dumb. I'm not gonna do it. So honest all the time. Well, see, when people do stuff like that, when they, like, they overemphasize, I'm so X positive trait, that's when it sounds suspicious. Like, I don't know, are you? Can we upgrade the slingshot? I'm actually kind of curious. I don't know if we can, but we might be able to. Pumpkin soup is good. I've never had it. I'm a pathological liar. Okay. We could get another wallet. I don't think we really need it though. We're gonna get this. There we go.
Thank you.
All you need is pumpkin soup. But that whole quest is quite long. I mean, yeah, for one part of it, you just need that wallet. Well, I bought the adventure pouch thing instead, so... Yeah, let's see if we can upgrade the slingshot. Could be useful. Could be useful. For all the money you don't have. Beetle's in this game? Yeah, he is. He's actually in a lot of Zelda games. Can we upgrade this? I know it costs some money to upgrade things. We do not have the ancient flowers, so that's unfortunate. Now my brain hurts. That sounds normal. Oh, we have just enough to do that. Okay. Sure. We can get the scatter shot. Oh, I never realized there's a loft wing. That's kind of cool. Alright, there we go. That man is huge. He has to be huge. Oh, actually, he doesn't. We could have done this before the dungeon. We could have. This is true. But we didn't. Okay, now we need to go to the goddess thing. And, unlock the new area. Like I said, we can do a fair bit of the new area. We certainly won't be able to do the dungeon tonight, but we could probably get to the desert itself. Time to scatter shot civilians, Based. What did they feed him? I don't know. Meat, I assume. It's the power of eating meat. Do not be a vegetarian. Otherwise you will end up scrawny like that one bug collector who probably eats bugs. That's probably why he collects them. Drink lots of milk. Well, won't that just make him really tall? Kind of think of it, I drink milk every day, but I didn't end up being very tall. I guess taller than the rest of my immediate family, but that doesn't mean much. They give him milk from anime girls. So anime woman milk gives you actual muscles. It's too hot. Get an air conditioner. Just always counter by saying AC. Milk and protein. I guess protein is in meat. Condition the air, Brit. No, this is funny, watch this. I love doing that. I mean, you're British, so isn't being hot actually just like 60 degrees outside or something? I mean, not 60 degrees in Celsius, but... they consider something like 20 degrees Celsius to be hot. It's not, but... Why do you guys keep asking me to deliver soup? Why should I deliver soup? Seems like a skill issue on the Brits' part. It is. Why do people want me to deliver soup so badly? Well, 60 in Celsius pretty much means you die. Why no soup? Because it's a boring quest. Afraid to deliver some soup. You get like 20 rupees off it. Like, what's so unique about delivering soup? Can't handle 60-degree weather. You and I can't handle 60. You and I can handle 60. Yeah, exactly. Half of it in that. It's like 5/8 plus 32 or something weird like that. From Fahrenheit. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's something like that. It's something kind of weird. The cicada on the tower sells for 0 rupees. It's what the people need. Okay, let me get to the nearest save and then I'll do it. Okay, fine. He thinks it's Pete because he's a simp for pumpkin stuff. Rally soup. I should have used leverage. I should have turned it into leverage and said, okay, what do you guys do if I do the soup thing? But you guys insist. Minus 32, then multiplied by 5. Yeah, it was something. It was something like that. 60 degrees is not hot. Well, the way Brits act, you'd think it is for them. I mean, it's not. It's not for normal people, but for Brits, it is. It's nice for you. I don't even think I would wear a coat in that sort of weather. Maybe if it was like near 50, like 51 or something like that, but if it was like 60-ish, I wouldn't even wear a coat. I wouldn't even feel the need to wear a coat. So a customer, you and I got an argument with him about the pumpkin simping, about how much he likes pumpkin spice and stuff like that. Like, bro is a white woman in disguise. Although maybe he's turning into an Asian woman because now he's drinking boba or whatever. Mind you, she was a white woman and still agree that pumpkin spice is gross. So you met my mom? Because she's white and doesn't like pumpkin stuff. Tend to run cold, I think. That does tend to be a thing for women, typically. They tend to get cold easily. Bullied him into getting soup. I shouldn't have... Why did I even agree to this? Why did I agree to this? Why did I agree to this? Why did I agree to this? Code is like 41 or lower. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. Chat demands it. And what will they do if I don't? What will they do if I don't? If I don't, then what happens? I don't know, why did you? That's a good question. That is a good question. Why did I? Be sad? That's not enough of a thread. Okay, I'm not doing it. I was at uni campus once and everyone had jumpers on coats, or coats on, and I was in my t-shirt. That sounds like me. You don't want to make chat sad, do you? Count it as a death? I don't think Reezy would agree to that. For some reason, I don't think he'd count that. Okay, but I get to enter for the back. It's just soup, I know, right? It's just soup. Oh, I need an empty bottle. See? That's why I can't do this. I need an empty bottle. And that'd be a waste of money. I was gonna do this, but I need an empty bottle, and I don't want to bother with that. It's not just soup. Yes, it is. It is just some soup. It's pumpkin soup. So, it's worse than soup. This is your fault. This is your fault for forcing me into this. Not mine. Would be the one at the soup store in that one meme. That... what meme? I don't know what meme you're talking about. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Is that the meme? I've never heard of it. Or maybe I have, it's just been a really long time. It's your fault for being broke. Well, I became broke because I needed to buy healing. Because a certain dumb dungeon had to go and wipe out all my potions. It's all soup, I am soup. So, are you implying that you're that saying you are what you eat? You ate so much soup you became soup. This just got more confusing. Proctor's saying that she's Maki's dad. That's even more confusing. That's really strange. I do like soup. I found that I thought I used to like soup, but it's just like a certain type of soup that I like. New soup. New soup. So versatile. That's a weird thing to want, is to be a food. You want to be eaten. That's a really strange thing to want. Soup is a liquid, not a solid, so it'd be a drink. The actual broth itself, yeah. But, I mean, there's stuff in soup that's solid. I mean, it depends on the soup. Why would you want to be eaten? I don't know. Ask Maki. She's the one that's claiming to want to be a food for some reason. Or I'm not submitting the meme. Bruh, I'm not drinking a potion. I'm not drinking a potion just so I can deliver the stupid soup. Maybe whenever I deplete whatever I currently have in my bottle. Maybe. But I'm not gonna go out my way to deplete it. Sorry about that. Let's see. Imagine yourself as a food deep down in your heart. What would you be? But I never imagined myself to be eaten. That's kind of strange. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. There we go. Sorry to step away from it. Who's dad? Apparently, Proctor's claiming to be Maki's dad. That's really strange. What was the food? I'd be Klefki based. Klefki. I don't know. I can't think of a food I would want to be. Because it's just I cannot humor the idea of being. What a sad answer. I mean, I've never really thought about being food. Never thought about being a food. Well, there are foods that I like. It's just a weird idea to suggest being food. I mean, I was making the comment at first because I was saying, oh, you like soup and you were claiming to be soup. You are what you eat. But now she's just saying, what food would you want to be? And that's just kind of strange. I've eaten quite a bit of soup. I mean, I have too. I can't believe I'm a chicken nugget in the shape of a dinosaur. I know, right? What's all the buzz of the dino nuggets? I've never had them. I guess I just didn't have a childhood. I don't know. I know it's kind of like a meme, but I've never, it's never really been my thing. Yeah, people always say that, I never... So basically, you're asking what VeggieTales character you want to be. I guess. Does this work? What does what work? Larry. Larry who? Who's Larry? Who the heck is Larry? Who is Larry? Who is Larry? I don't know who Larry is. Larry the cucumber? What? Oh, you're talking about VeggieTales. You're talking about VeggieTales? Well, yeah, I never saw that, or at least if I did, I barely remember it. You uncultured swine! I'm making Chad really mad today by not getting a freaking syrup and then not knowing VeggieTales. Hey Link, do better.
Hey, do better.
I never knew anything about that. Man, I really don't know what chat's talking about today. I don't know why I threw a second one, but I guess just to make sure that it would work. You didn't grow up Christian. Well, yeah, I didn't. So maybe that's why, I'm guessing. Because I've never even heard of it. So at first I thought you were talking about VeggieTales, now you're saying Christian vegetables? I've never even heard of that. I have not heard about that until today. I've heard of VeggieTales. I've heard of VeggieTales. I've never really seen it. But I've never even heard of Christian vegetables. I think that's just... Until today, as a nearly 26-year-old, I've never heard of it. VeggieTales, wait. Wait, so is it VeggieTales or is it Christian vegetable? I don't know. In the Big Wall, King George. Have I never heard of these? I have never heard of any of these. Than as Christian vegetables. Well, see, I was very confused. I was like, I've never heard of that. But then Maki reinforced it by saying that it makes sense if I hadn't heard of them, right? Because I didn't grow up Christian. Is Christian vegetables? Maybe that's what my parents. Because I remember hearing about it, and my parents like, no, don't watch that. And I was like, I don't understand why. It's just a kid's cartoon. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I have no idea. And, you know, as I got older, I never really wondered about it, because I just kind of forgot it existed. I didn't realize there was a religious note to it. I had no idea. I thought it was just something that my parents was like, nah, don't watch it. I really didn't realize it was like that. I thought it was just some other kids' cartoon. My parents just, I mean, to be fair, my mom didn't want me to watch SpongeBob until I was a little bit older. It was kind of strange. We still didn't enjoy this stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what the reason behind it was. I don't fully know what it was, but alright, we're gonna need some. Well, we can just go bomb him. Based on Christianity and its values, that canon has been appreciated by those who aren't Christian. I mean, I'm sure there's been some people that have watched that aren't Christian. I don't doubt it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely remember watching SpongeBob as a kid, for sure. Sent 2 memes in meme chat. Gonna delete one if Sultan doesn't deliver syrup. Alright, can I count on someone to go and DM me what he sent? Can I trust a loyal viewer who doesn't demand me to get soup to do it? It can be anyone. It can be anyone. It can be literally anyone in chat. I don't care who it is. I will have that meme. I'll do it. Based. This is why you're mod, Belt. This is why you're mod. Con now. You know, I could have actually screenshot it myself without telling you. It would have been funny. Well, it's gone. Well, maybe it wasn't that good of a meme. Who knows? Alright. To be fair, I did see some sort of cartoons that you guys probably wouldn't have watched in its place. Oh, right, I need to go light that up. Not light it up, I need to go and get the... whatchamacallit. It was peak meme. He said it was alright. He didn't say it was peak, he just said it was alright. Although it wasn't quite like what I assumed VeggieTales to be. Because it was a lot more of like historical cartoons and stuff like that. But of course it had, you know, a Muslim twist to it. So it was like the Battle of Constantinople and stuff like that. Or the Mamluks versus the, repelling the Mongols. Of course you didn't really know that as a kid. You just kind of knew that they're cartoon characters, and you didn't really fully get it. You know, we just needed the Beetle. Grew up with Mormon animated series. Yeah, I definitely did. You got me. I watched Mormon cartoons as a kid. Yeah, for no reason at all. Which, now that I think about it, that may be partly why I have affinity for Ottoman history, is because I vaguely remember seeing a bit of it as a kid, without realizing it at the time. I think in Dawnclave there was once someone posted like cartoons for Western kids, cartoons versus for Slavic or Middle Eastern kids, and it was showing like the I guess the Russian equivalent or whatever, or it was something more similar to what I grew up with, except in their case they're about like Vikings or not Vikings, but like Slavs fighting Mongols or something like that. Alright, I think we can leave this place, right? A meme with the cucumber. I think that I've seen that. I feel like I have. Everyone's fighting the Mongols these days, I guess. Well, if these days you mean you live in the 13th century, then yeah. Asterisks? Never heard of it. Ben 10. I've seen a little bit of Ben 10. I've seen a little bit of it. You know, now would be a good time for memes, I think. I was planning on ending off in this area, I guess. So, you know, let's do memes. Let's do memes. Okay, I like this. So I guess Garnif doesn't have any memes to show me. Or does he? Okay, no, he does. So we have 3 memes in total. Okay, to those who joined later, this is not gonna make any sense. Harden's brother, Harden's sister. So earlier we were talking about GoldenEye, and my brother and sister were playing against each other. And my brother said, "Oh, she'll never find me in here." And then literally as soon as he says that, like as soon as he finishes saying that, my sister just blows open the door in the game and starts attacking him. Just the sheer timing was amazing. Alright. Okay, and then the other ones. Let's see here. Alright, what's this? What are these physics? I can't even read this. Give me a sec. Gerudo, game physics, belt, lizard physics, Rizu, money saving physics. I just throw him out the window. I just chuck Rizu out the window. Threw Rizu out the window. Alright, what we got here? I'm not delivering pumpkin soup. Why'd the Fallen Hero timeline had to happen? Because I didn't deliver soup. Because I didn't deliver soup, the Fallen timeline happened. That's why. The Fallen Hero timeline happens because of soup. Because of soup not being delivered, yeah. Is that just gonna be the running meme of this series, I guess? I guess it's gonna be the running meme of the series at this point. The soup. Soup prevents the Fallen timeline. Everyone knows this. This is just the new meme, I guess. It's just freaking soup. Time travel moves a chair vibes. Yeah, kind of. Better deliver that soup. No. Link could have survived if he ordered the soup. The soup can't even be used to. Well, I mean, I guess you could drink it to heal, but I don't think you're supposed to. Cold soup kills people? Guess we should give it to Rhea. But then again, it might not be able to kill lizards. We shall now be waving soup flags from now on, apparently. It's the most random thing to make a meme out of is soup. Soup. It's just such a random thing. I would have never predicted earlier today, yeah, my chat's gonna make a big deal about me delivering soup. Of all things. Of all things, it's gonna be soup. Like, I kinda get the whole, haha, he can't use a shield thing. But, like, the soup has nothing to do with this challenge. Oh, Archbishop, I have some pumpkin soup for you. The soup will not divide us. Or will it? Vegetable soup is incredibly OP in Skyrim. Is it? I don't remember it. It's been nearly half a lifetime ago since I played Skyrim. Well, it's not entirely true, but since I've actually played it, if that makes sense. A real hero put the soup in the bag. Wouldn't the soup ruin the bag because it just spill everywhere? No, this is now a pro-soup, anti-soup war zone. Oh, I'm sure it is now. That's just what we need, isn't it? It's just what we need. It's exactly what we need at the moment. Pick your side now, we march at dawn. Well, since I don't want to do a dumb side quest, I'm gonna have to say anti-soup. Put the soup in a container beforehand. No, you just put the soup in. You put the soup in your purse. That's what you do. Or in your pocket or whatever. Too bad for the enemies marching soupless. That's why they keep dying. Is because they don't have the soup. But then again, I don't have soup and I'm not dying, so explain that. It wants to be soupless. If you think about it, curry is just kind of spicy soup. So I just have soup plus if you think about it. Purse is too small. I don't know. I don't go around carrying purses. I'm not a woman. Curry is curry, soup is soup. No, curry is pretty much just spicy soup. If you think about it. Has bits in it. I mean, so does soup. So does soup. Florist. What? What a weird time to join. So, Fat. Chet is demanding that I deliver the dumb soup. Curry tastes nicer than soup. Real. Proctor's right, but she's not being the Indian allegations. I'm pro soup because pumpkin based. Pumpkin unbased. Pumpkin pretty unbased. Oh, or worse than Spider-Man not delivering pizza. Pumpkin is mid. Thank you! See, Proctor gets it. Proctor gets it. Proctor absolutely gets it. It's kind of ironic my most steadfast ally in this situation is actually Proctor. Which is usually the biggest one trolling me. That's what the P stands for. Pumpkin Eek. Pumpkin Eek. It's for P. Alright. Nah, I'm not eating with Pumpkin. I think Pumpkin is mid because she's not white. Is Pumpkin now a white person thing? Pumpkin spice, okay. Alright, so that's the question for Maki. Since you're white and like pumpkins, it's a very serious question. What is your opinion on pumpkin spice? Respect his white and call him fat. Said customer is white. Yeah, and my mom is white and hates pumpkin stuff. Is pumpkin a white thing? Always has been. Well, like I said, my mom is very white looking and she doesn't like pumpkin stuff. Is overrated? Okay. You have a better sense of taste than Fab, if you think it's overrated. You know, soup is like second. It's not bad, but I'll never get it based. I refuse to get it. Maybe it's not really that bad, but I'm not gonna get it. It's not worth it. Your mom is fake white? I don't know, man. She's probably whiter than you. She has strawberry blonde hair and blue eyes. So she's probably whiter than you. And he's certainly whiter than Chimera, that's for sure. Soup is like a second plane in the tower. This is how you convince me to deliver soup. This is actually how you do it. Just like how Chimera convinced me of Thracia by saying it's just full of mug. Do you think Ganon has ever stabbed anyone with his nose? That's the most random thing to bring up. I never thought his nose was that sharp. Check my ancestry, and as far as I can tell, I'm 100% white. Okay. And? Definitely 100% white. Wait, who's what? I don't think Gandalf has ever had a wife, although he's probably had concubines. Realistically speaking, Gandalf probably does have concubines. I don't even tan, just burn my skin. Well, you're Indian, so yeah, that about makes sense. Who knows that the slim jeans might be 50% white and 50% Chinese in the future? Yeah, you're gonna have Hapa kids. They're gonna be like me, just a different kind of Asian. True soup patriots know what to do. Rally soup. You know, if you send a test to those ancestry places, they'll steal your DNA. How do they steal your DNA? How do you steal someone's DNA? Whether or not I have concubines is none of your business. Whether or not I have concubines is none of your business. Watch out? Watch out for what? What do I need to watch out for? Half-food children, don't send them to Japan. They might get 12-hour videos dedicated to that. Well, that's only if they're blonde and their name is on. It's much stealing as it is putting in the database. Well, yeah, but I mean, would it already be somewhere in a database? Just not due to your own doing? Or at least I would imagine so. I don't know what my frames dropped so much there, but... Oh, I should probably save. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. I think I did, but just make sure. It's like a small version of a Hafu. How so? How? How is it a small version of a Hafu? Coworker claims that these ancestry companies steal your DNA and use it to make clones of you. Yeah, I kind of doubt that. Pumpkin soup is on Takamaki. So in other words, that's more reasons for me to never shill pumpkin soup, because that just means that I'm an on-sim. Don't slander pumpkin soup like that. It slandered itself, it's pumpkin. For typo on our DNA theft, use a dagger. That is an interesting question. It's half pumpkin. Because it's literally just half, okay. The only one who can make another version of myself is me and my future wife, based. Can you and Jean splice from normal cells and not reproductive ones? I mean, she is the biology major here, so I assume if anyone knows, she probably has the best answer. The pumpkin soup is standing in front of a sign that says "Super tasty." Like I'm talking about. Yeah, that could unironically be in a video. I don't think so. It has to be reproductive cells. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. I'm not the biologist. I study rocks, not humans. Well, not really rocks. I study fault lines, more preferably, and earthquakes. Global environmental history. Like, I was gonna say it's like Earth history, but probably not. I think people who can't deliver soup shouldn't be delivering cans. Wow. Study purple dogs. Professional rock chewer? I'm not a Goron. That sounds like a slur for a Goron. Rock chewer! You dirty rock chewer. Stay out of our country. Taste the rocks to analyze them. I think the only rocks people taste usually are salt. I don't know, he was a Goron. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I'm not a Goron. Keep out, Rock Muncher. You're kinda not welcome here. Are you still gonna make a video about the Three Houses No Monastery mod? Maybe? I've only played 2 routes though, to be fair. I've only beaten 2 of the routes. Rock chewer with hard R's on both ends. Yeah, I guess it's true. That is true. On both ends, yeah. Rock chewer. Actually, salt is a rock that people take. No. Actually, salt is a rock that people taste. Speaking of hard R's, was he gonna ask where's Kameru? No, he didn't. Or, I don't know what he's gonna say. a little more tan today, so I one shade closer to having somewhere inward pass. He's trying to achieve the same skin tone as his girlfriend, I guess. At least that's what I think he's trying to do. I'm not sure. I think you can take DNA from other cells in the body and put it inside. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. I'm not sure how doable it is. I'm black now, chat. I knew it. I'm black now, chat. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know what it was in reference to. Not delivering soup is a sign of blackness? I don't know. Complaining about it for that long seems kind of black, not gonna lie. Not getting over things that happened ages ago seems like a pretty black thing to me. Salt is just sodium and chloride ion. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, yeah, that is why it's called sodium chloride. Because it's literally what it's made out of. It's made of sodium and chloride. This is gaslighting, which is also black. Dang, I don't have a counter to that one. What's a not ionic? Sodium chloride. Well, there. Yeah, they are ionic. How would salt not be ionic? Sodium and chloride is an ionic bond, right? So I don't think that's actually possible. Can you change your fire alarm batteries? Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably end it off here, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for more Sacred Echoes with Belt. I'll see you for more of that, and then on Monday more of this. So I'll see you guys then.